It's been an eventful homecoming for Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, who is retracing her Nigerian roots. At this event, the Duchess and the Director General of the World Trade Organization, Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, are the co-hosts. Meghan Markle has had a feel of Nigeria since arriving in the country, and she takes pride in her Nigerian roots, she says.
I'm very overwhelmed. So I want to start by saying thank you very much for just how gracious you've all been in welcoming my husband and I to this country, my country.
Your country, yes.
When I had done the genealogy and found out about my heritage, the first thing I did obviously was call my mom because I wanted to know if she had any awareness of it. And I think being African American, part of it is really not knowing so much about your lineage, your background, where you come from specifically. And it was exciting for both of us to discover more and understand what that really means. Never in a million years would I understand it as much as I do now.
Being here, right?
Being here.
Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala made history by becoming the first woman ever to be WTO DG. But she informed the gathering that at some point she felt like abandoning her dream of aiming for the WTO top job.
It was a worldwide competition. I'm sure many of you followed. There were 8 of us from 8 different countries, and you were being interviewed in the public. So it's a big risk. If you're applying for a job and you don't get it, nobody knows. You can just go home and say, well, I decided in the end not to follow the thing and so it was a big risk taking this and being in the public, because if I didn't make it, it would also be very global and very public. But I said to the people interviewing, it's not about being a woman and it's not about being African. It's about being the best person to manage that organization at this time. So they thought I was very cheeky because I said to them, take the best person who can manage. I said, of course, I think it's me.
The WTO DG says Nigerian men always want to dominate, but there are times when they should know when to give women some space in leadership.
You will find that we attach special importance to men and their role. We can be talking to each other. You know, we are all like-minded. It's like preaching to the choir. But unless we are able to convince the men, sometimes they need to move aside and give room for a woman to also take the position.
Meghan Markle, along with her husband, Prince Harry, will be heading to Lagos next. Godfrey Eshemoge, Arise News.